Here they come. so close to the truth. So close. Ah! Ah! Hello. It is nice to see a familiar face around these parts, even if it is a strange and harmless one. It has arrived at an opportune time. See, I have found another mural. This one is more than I could have ever dreamed of. This discovery is downright exhilarating. The implications, the possibilities, it's overwhelming in the best of ways. Excuse me, I have a tendency to get carried away. Is my Paxotech friend in need of something? That is the way. What is on its mind? Listen well. Thalos survived the plague that had long haunted the Pan. After falling ill, he began hearing an unusual, strange music. With no instruments or voice, he ventured out to find the source. What he found was her. In exchange for a year of companionship away from his people, she promised to cure him and give him the means to cure the others. He agreed. In his time away, the plague had ravaged his tribe. But he was able to... The goddess had granted him an unusually long life, and he ruled over the Pan, worshipped their new goddess, building a temple and singing her praises. Here is the exciting part. It is said that she grew fond of the Pan and actually taught them how to use her power over the living stones. Watch that fleshy mouth, Paxotech! Ah. I'm sorry. The living stones are real. The result of the same precious life song I have searched for all my days. I knew. Now I understand why. Walt is a servant of fate. Does its furless skin have chills yet? The power I speak of is great. Ledusa selfishly kept much of it to herself, but she at least taught the lost tribe to hear the music of the stones and control them in some small capacity. As do I, my friend. As do all of us with the heart of an adventurer. Yes. See, I have been chasing this dream since I was a child. But I did not want that for myself. I wanted to believe the lost tribe, so I studied. Became as clever and useful as I could, and at a young age, after many years of loyalty, I was assigned to a mission to explore the uncharted jungle. It was so. Here I am, chasing my dreams across cave and jungle. And finally, I am on the trail, my friend. They could still be out there. Or if not, perhaps the secret of their power over stones. This could change my life, change our whole society. Oh, but there is still much to unravel. I can hardly stand the excitement. When the ancient Pan left their homeland to escape the plague, several ships were separated from the rest and landed here. Thelos was their leader and helped build a new society. But he soon fell ill with that same plague. It must listen well, yes? When the ancient Pan left their homeland to escape the plague, several ships. Thelos was their leader, and its mind. Research. Until next time, my hornless friend.
This looks important.
All right, come and get some.
Sunis. Ra. Os. Sahet. Uzo. Nas of. Nas handul. Es uera. San. Beware, hoofless beast. You gaze upon steadfast Lydusa, spirit of the land, nymph of the glittering grotto. When the ground beneath you shakes and quakes and tosses you fro. When boulders tumble and crush from above. When the deep, dark caves twist and lead you astray. That's Lydusa's wrath. You wear the hide of the wicked beasts. But no horns, no hooves. What do you want with Lydusa? Speak, beast. The stone flesh you feel within, turning your inside cold and still. That's my curse, the touch of Lydusa. So you will answer my questions and do as I say. Tell me why a wicked beast intrudes upon this secret place. Exploration is thin-veiled shelter for intrusion. You wish to steal from me, like all the other wicked beasts. But beasts won't take anything from Lydusa, not anymore. For what's most precious to me has already been taken. The wicked beasts, the hooved ones, they stole Lydusa's precious thing. Without it, I can't tell my singing stones to cease their song of wrath. Yes, the singing stones belong to Lydusa. Once they sang only sweetly. It was my magic that first sung them to life. A song to make them twirl and dance like wind-caught sand. But the wicked beasts twisted my sweet song to screams. I screamed and screamed. Now, poor Lydusa has lost something precious. The beasts stole it and locked it away. I can't sing without it. You, hoofless beast, will find my precious thing and return it to me. Only then will I free you from Lydusa's stone touch curse. I don't remember. But it was precious to me. And it was sundered. Stolen. Without it, I am shatter split. I am not me. I am not Lydusa. When you find it, beast, you will know that it's mine. That it is precious. Now go, before you become petrified and useless. You are curious. Too curious. What happened to them? What happened to them? Ask their corpse dust what happened to them. The wicked beasts took what was not theirs. Now their squished flesh rots into loam. Lydusa was kind. She gave and gave. Wisdoms, magics, even the sweet lilted song of the stones. But it was not enough for the beasts. Wicked, wicked beasts. They deserved their deaths. This wistful, empty hollow was the throne room of Hoof King Thalos. But I didn't visit him here. No. Yet I sense him here still. His life's imprint, drifting in the dust memory of this hollow. So I stay. So that is the dreadful stench drenched upon you. Hoofed ones, here. No, no, no. They should all be gone. My singing stones will crush this wonder hoof. This beast is as naive as a newborn pebble. The hoofed ones are all muck and dirt water on their inside. Soft, sweet Lydusa taught them this, yet still they took. Still they stole. Still they hurt. I too trusted them once. I thought them harmless. But oh, Miss Wanderhoof had dare not intrude upon Lydusa's secret place. Or my singing stones will shred. My Thalos, son of Colquette and king of the Hooved, He arrived at this land lost and blighted, and one day stumbled upon my sleepy grotto. Such a poor and pitiful beastie he was. Sweet-hearted Lydusa cured him of his plague blight in exchange. Without her sisters, poor Lydusa had grown so lonesome. My fellows and I spent each day together. I taught him the Song of the Stones, and we sang and danced atop the cliff tops, from dawn till dusk. Our bond peaked higher than the mountains, more and deeper than the depth. Oh, how I did not wish him to go. But he was a Hoof King, and his people were his heart's grotto. He returned to them, and as a he built me a temple within his golden city. And he would visit me again and again, for I would not allow. But then, he was taken from sweet Lydusa. Taken. Stolen. Taken by the wicked beasts. The only one here, but not the only spirit. My sisters have all scatter-danced to the wind to spread flower bloom and newborn springs. I can't. I cannot go, beast. Not until I take back what is mine. Not until I'm me again, unbroken from all these pieces. Then why are you still here? Do not return without my presence. You should be out there, not here again. Yes, leave. You must find what was stolen.
Selfish goddess. She tricked our poor king. They had no choice. Sometimes one must do what must be done. They... Oh, ha! Forgive me, my friend. I found another piece of the story, and I am another step closer to the truth. It is tragic, but they would be wrong. That is just the way of things. Trust me. I know all too well. Anyway, does the box... I have new item. I hope I have something... I am grateful for the company. Truly. It has returned. Walt, the priesthood was formed in service to the goddess, and she taught them of the simple things only, from what I can gather. Heating pots on command, lulling young ones to sleep and things of... But there was so much more potential. This divine power was right at their fingertips. It must have been maddening. Yes, I'm certain it was. They made a plan to trap her. One day a year, she took mortal form and required Thalos to lie with her. Our noble king was dubbed. It was because of her. He was under her spell. She was less powerful in her mortal form. So, when that night came around, they used the... Telos was enraged and fought back, killing his own kind. They had no choice but to capture him as well. Telos was driven mad by the goddess. He would not listen to reason. So, they imprisoned him. Knowing the goddess was fond of her royal pet, they bartered. His life, they got what they wanted, what they needed to safeguard their society. Using her power, they were able to create living constructs to do their bidding. And so, the Pen went from living like savages to an era of swift advancement. Imagine having such power in the palm of one's hand. Power like that could change the fate of our people. Even those deemed unworthy. One must rise from tragedy, stronger than before. The secret of this, trust me, my friend, this day will live on in the annals of history forever and ever. When the ancient Pen left their homeland to escape the plague, several ships Thelos he came upon a stone goddess. Medusa also gifted him long life. Why? Why? This could change everything for me, for all. It has no idea what I have endured to get here. The suffering, the loneliness, the ridicule, how the... And then there were those wasted, tortuous years serving Genus. That I did everything she asked of me. And she asked a great deal. Whenever there was blood to be spilled, there I was. Important figures, commoners like me, even children. It was the... I did not mean to. I did not want to, but I had to do it. That was the only way she would ever trust me. I just wish I could forget their eyes. The look of betrayal in their eyes as they breathe their last breath. As long as I live, my friend, my first and only friend, you must think Walt is a monster. I have enough. Believe in me. Someone must.
All right, come and get some. All right, let's do this. Yeah.